Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you new, hi, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts, and in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to update your Brother PR1055X with the latest software update, which is version 2.0. This version has just literally came out at the end of July in 2025, and it's time for us to upgrade the software on our machine, guys. So I wanted to show you exactly how to do it. There's a couple of steps that you have to be really careful about. And I just want to make sure that everyone that is upgrading their machines is doing it properly the way they're supposed to do it. Okay, so let's get down to it. All right, so let's go over to my Mac and we're going to talk about the Brother website and the new software update. Okay guys, so here we are at the website, and as you can see, Brother has a new update. Okay, it's version 2.02, and it is was available at the end of July this year. So you know, new and improved software functions. Okay, so one of the things that I want to make sure that everyone is aware, there are two things that are really important when you're doing this update to this software. First of all, you want to make sure that you have a if you're using a USB, you want to make sure there is nothing else, no other data on that. So I recommend wiping that clean, okay, and making sure that the that is on the right format. So I'm going to go back a little bit here. Here it says software updates. So let's see, right here is where you're going to click on the downloads. Let's see, and you're going to search. Hold on, I guess I'm not in the right spot here. Okay, so here, all right, hold on. I'm trying to get to where you're actually going to download the software. Okay, so here we are on the site for the PR1055X, right? And then right here is where you're going to click downloads, and then right here is where you're going to select whether you're using a Windows machine or a Mac. I'm a Mac girl. I love my Apple products, so I selected Mac and also the OS. If you are a Windows person, of course you're going to select Windows, and then you have to select the operating system that you're actually using on your desktop. Okay, so that's how you would do that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hit OK, and it's going to actually start downloading it. All right, once you download it, what you need to do, and of course I'm going to go back to the Mac and I have an OS, you hit OK, it's going to go ahead and it's going to download it. Now when it downloads, okay, and I have it downloaded right here, this is the file that you're going to get. I downloaded it twice, but this is really the file name. Do not mess with the name of the file, okay? You want to copy this to your USB drive, and you want to make sure that on that drive, it is the only drive. I mean, the only file that's on that USB drive, okay? You don't want anything else, all right? Because once the computer starts to read the USB, it doesn't want other files on there. It's just going to look for this file, and if you have other files on there, it can really mess that up. The other thing that's really important, okay, when you are downloading this, is you want to make sure that your USB port is in the right format, okay? So I'm going to hit OK, and I'm going to hit, you want to download the updated software. Okay, that's the one, and it was released in the end of July. It's 2.02. Okay, and you're going to click on this, and then it's going to start to download. Of course, it'll have another version of it. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to hold this and do this. Now, here's another thing too that you want to make sure you before it downloads, you're going to have to agree to all of this. Okay, and I'm trying to hold this while I'm doing this, but if you go to this site, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. You want to click on all this. You're going to have to hit the user agreement. Once you hit the user agreement, the download will then start, okay, and then you'll have it. Now, of course, mine is going to download again for like the third time. Okay, so here it is. Okay, so you're going to take this, but you wanted to make sure, don't mess with the name. See how mine has the a 1 in there? You don't want that. You want to remove that. You just want to have the original name on there. The other thing too that's really important, okay, is I want you to pay attention to what it says here about how to update the machine software. It says that you can use a USB flash drive, but you have to pay attention to this. Right here it says it has to be in this format, the FAT32, MS-DOS FAT32, all right? If you don't know look at the properties of your flash drive. That is where you will know the format of where your flash drive is. Once you have that in there, then what's going to happen is you know you're golden, and you need to make sure that that file is put in that USB flash drive. All right, so let's go over to the machine, because I'm going to assume that if you're at this point of the video, you've already downloaded the file. Okay, you've already downloaded this file. You have it on your USB drive. Okay, you know that it's the only file in that USB drive, and you've already checked the format of that USB drive to make sure that it is formatted as a FAT32. All right, so now let's go over to the machine, and I'm going to show you exactly how to update it. All right. Okay, so I have my two machines right here. I've already updated this one, okay? As you can see, it has the latest version of 2.0. I am just turning on this one, literally. Okay, I'm gonna hit okay. And if you wanna know what the latest version you have, you're gonna click on this right here, and you're gonna go backwards. And it says Artspira first. Go to the screen 10, and right here you can see the latest version that I had was 1.7. All right, so I need that to say 2.02, okay, which is the latest one. So to update this, all right, first of all, I'm going to turn off the machine, all right? Turn it off completely, okay? Now that you have it turned off completely, what you're going to do is you're going to turn on this machine. Now I'm going to put this camera on a tripod so that you can see exactly how I do this. All right, guys, so I have the camera on the tripod so that way you can see exactly how I do this. I have my USB port, all right? It's the only file that's on here. It's in the right format. So what you want to do is you want to turn on the machine so it's ready to accept the new update. The way you do that is you're going to press this button down, which is the needle threader, okay, right here. All right, you're going to press this down and keep pressing it. Then you're going to turn on your machine. Now I'm going to release. Now, as you can see, I have this, and this is in the orange, and that's exactly how I want it to be, okay? Because I want it to be able to read my USB file. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the flash drive and I'm going to put it on the machine. Okay, now that I have that in there, I am reading it from a USB flash drive. So I'm going to click on this. Okay, now it says press load after connecting the USB media containing the updated file. It's already connected. Now I'm going to hit load. As soon as I hit load, it's going down the process. I'm going to give you a little thing. Now it's saying saving the updated file. Do not turn the main power off. Okay, so let it do its thing. You just got to be patient. We're going to let it do its thing. All right. Let the baby do the thing and stuff. And it's really this simple, okay? It's really, really simple. You just got to make sure, like I said, that most people, what they do is they miss this. They take a USB drive that's already got a bunch of files on it and they add the new file on there. That doesn't work that way. It has to be fresh. Get a fresh one. Or, you know, if you have one, make sure you delete everything. Make sure that is the only file on that USB. And make sure that it's formatted correctly. And as you can see, it takes a little bit because we're at 48, 50%, halfway there. Okay. We're getting there. Okay. And you'll see the little button here go from green to orange, red, and all these different colors. Don't worry about it. Don't touch a thing. Just let the machine do what it needs to do. So it's continuing to update. We're gonna let it do its thing. We're almost there. 75%. Got 25 more to go. All right, almost. And you can see the button goes a little crazy on you, but that's okay. Okay, we just need 10% more to go. We're almost there. Just be patient. Let the machine do its thing, okay? Now, as you see, it says update complete, okay? So once it says that, okay, that's when you can now remove the USB, okay, and then turn it completely off. Now, what I always tell people is wait 10 seconds. Remember, you gave this machine an update, right? So you don't want to just like, you know, turn it off and then turn it right back on again real quick, right? So I just always just count to 10. So, you know I've been talking a lot and it's been more than about 10 seconds and stuff, but I'm going to count anyway. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, because we know it's more than 10 seconds. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my machine back on. Okay, and we're turning it on like we normally do. All right, it's asking for its oil, its drop of oil, the usual. Doing that. Hit OK. Hit OK. Comes up like normal. Let's check. I'm going to check right here. I'm going to click on here. I'm going to go back, and look at that. We're at the latest version 2.202. 2.02. All right, guys. So this is how you upgrade your machines. This upgrade has just took place. So I just wanted to do a really quick video to show you guys how you update your Brother 1055X. Really simple, very straightforward. You shouldn't have any issues at all. As long as you take your time, and especially you make sure that that USB drive does not have any other files, and you are installing it correctly, and you also have the correct format. That is where a lot of people kind of like mess themselves up. They don't check the format of the USB, and they also end up with a bunch of other files on that USB included with the update. Okay, so that's where a lot of screw ups happen and stuff. So hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. And I host Embroidery Happy Hour every Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you guys enjoy your day, upgrade those machines, and happy sewing and happy embroidering. Bye.